Hello, it's Brent here with Brent's Garden, and I'd just like to show you what I'm growing in my greenhouse right now. In just a second, I'll show you. Right here, I just planted some African daisies. Here's the packet that I got from Walmart for about 20 cents. And I'm going to plant some snowdrift marigolds in here, and then broccoli in this one, and then another variety in here. And here's a clematis that I have, and it has some pretty big buds on it, as you can see right there. And up top here, it's just bunch of different varieties of eggplant and some other plants. And down here is some sedum that I started from cuttings. And on the other side, I just have a heater, and here's a bunch of tomato sprouts. Here's big, large red cherries that I've got. Originally, I bought the seeds from Seeds of Change, which is an all organic. I recommend them, even though they're a little bit expensive. I like their seeds. And here's Super Sue, and Yellow Pear, and San Marzano. And here's Pink Wave petunias, Emerald Giant peppers, which haven't came up. I'm not sure why, but they might just be taking a little bit longer along with all the other peppers. And here's Peppercini, Poblano, some Coleus, California Wonder, Jalapeno, Hot Hungarian Wax, and here's some Cherokee Purple. And I'm going to be doing grafting this year. And this is a packet of grafting seeds. I also bought a bunch of seeds from Johnny's Select Seeds, and it looks like almost every single seed came up for the grafting one. And here's a jalapeno plant that I dug up last year, which I'm going to try to save and replant this year. It isn't looking too good, but it has some leaves right here. And down here there is a couple more. Here's a smaller one. And here's a bigger one, and it has some flowers on it. But there's just some water and garbage down here. And here's some more tomatoes that I started in flats. There's Brandywine, Calabash, Green Zebra. Not too many of them came up, which I was surprised. And over here, there's Beefsteak, Black Cherry, and Blonde Kashin. I don't know, it's Russian. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And over here is just some more of those varieties, but not a lot of them came up, which I don't know why. And over here is Cannas. This variety is called Queen Charlotte, and it has red and yellow flowers. And here's Pretoria, which is like a striped green leaf. There's a pink sunburst, which has a pink leaf. A purple leaf. Here's another pink sunburst. The leaves are starting to turn purple, but they take a little bit, I guess. Here's another Pretoria. The leaves aren't as striped as the other ones, but they're getting there. This is a canna mix that I bought from Walmart, just starting to sprout. Here's a Roseman Cole canna, which is also red and yellow, which hasn't sprouted yet. Here's a sweet potato vine that I saved a piece from last year. Here's some more canna, Roseman Cole, that's starting to come up. Here's a hazelnut tree that I got from Arbor Day. It's starting to get some green sprouts. And here's another one. It looks like the main tree died, but there's a sprout coming out of the bottom, which I think it's hazelnut, so I'm going to save that. And these are all castor beans. I think it's Zanzibarness mix. I bought them from Johnny's Select Seeds. And I'm not sure. There might have been 12 seeds, and I think 10 of them have sprouted. And they have huge sprouts. I was shocked when they first came up. And they're supposed to grow to 10 feet tall. They just sprouted, but this one is starting to grow its first true leaves. The leaves are supposed to be huge, so I can't wait for those to get a lot bigger. And that's mainly the large greenhouse. And here's just the last look around. There's a bunch of stuff up there I'll have to show you next time. I just transplanted that a few days ago. And I'm doing this transplanting right now. And here we are with my other small greenhouse. This one is a 6x8. I got it at Lowe's last year. I don't remember the name, but it's been working. And then here's the one that I built. This one's 10x13. There's electric in it. It's kind of long, has a sloped roof. I just built this last summer, but here, we'll go inside here and look at this. There's a bunch of spring bulbs. These are tulips. And then these are hyacinths, grape hyacinths, and then white ones. That's the same thing in that pot. Here's hens and chicks. And here's a sedum too. It's the same variety, just a little bit bigger. More tulips, more tulips, more tulips, more tulips. And then over here, more tulips, more tulips. Another mix of tulips and hyacinths. More tulips and hyacinths. Another pot of tulips and hyacinths. Here's a daylily. I'm not sure what color. There's another one starting to come up. There's another one. And that is a Hutura, I think it's pronounced. I bought that from Walmart on clearance last year, along with all the tulip bulbs. There's another tulip. I'm not sure why those ones aren't coming up. There's another hens and chicks. And here is a honeysuckle, and I believe it's Japanese, which it can be invasive in around this area, which is New York, Western New York. And so that's why I keep it in a pot. But I want to plant it in the ground, but as long as you keep it trimmed, it stays fine. And I took a bunch of cuttings off of it last fall, and they're shooting out right now. I haven't trimmed this one, but I trimmed a bunch of the other ones. As you can see right here, I just trimmed the top off so that it'll branch out. And there's some bulbs in there, if you could see that. And here is blue spruce sedum, which I got from Walmart this spring. And I'm going to plant that around my pool once we fix that and it gets a little bit warmer. And then here is a bunch of blue festuca grass that I grew from seed. This grass is super easy to grow from seed. It's just like any other grass in your yard. And it turns kind of blue. And I think it looks pretty cool, and it clumps, which is nice. And I grew a bunch of that from seed. I got about 45 plants. And that's basically it for the small greenhouse. I had this up last year with some tomatoes in it, but it's been holding up really well. I like it. Like I said again, it's 6x8, so I can fit a good amount of stuff, but it's not as big as my other one, which is 10x13. Thanks for joining me. I'll hope you tune in next time. I hope to have a bunch of different videos on how to plant different things and how everything's grown and how I transplant it into larger flats. But okay, thanks. See you next time.